Yep, something just bit it. Here we go. Setting the hook. Yep. Oh, something just got it. Here we go. Yep. Nice. Got him. Good morning. Yeah, good morning. I'm out here by Body Water looking to fish this morning. I have an extra hour before I have to start work, so I figured I would use that and try to pick off some bass in the early morning hours. So we're gonna start off with a buzz bait, just kind of a bare bones black buzz bait, and see how this goes. I might switch over to a wacky worm. It depends on if they end up biting this or not, but stay tuned and hopefully we get some fish catches. All right. All right, let's see what we can get here. Already got some weeds on it. You can kind of see over here this chum right here. This body of water gets pretty bad with it. Normally a buzzbait will tear right through that stuff, but as you can see, this grass just kind of wound up on it. This water doesn't move very much. They got a bunch of bubblers out here, but that's pretty much the only movement in here. So it gets very weedy very fast in the air. So normally I like to run a wacky rig, but even then a wacky rig gets a little too covered with this thick stuff as soon as you cast it out. That is not what it is supposed to look like. It's already got grass on it. I might have to switch immediately. And that's the way fishing goes sometimes. Let's try to angle this away from all the stupid grass. Chances are I'm not gonna be able to catch anything right now anyways, but we will see. Let's walk over here and give it one more try. My biggest problem is I end up wasting time trying in one spot where I should have just gone. This water is super clear too. All right, last time over here. Oh, I pulled it out of his mouth. I don't know if you guys saw that or not. Oh, my drag was loose. Oh, I'm such a noob. Oh well, that was cool. Even though we didn't really hook them. I love watching that wake behind my top waters, even if they don't hit it. Just makes it nice knowing that they're even looking at it. Yeah, more grass. Okay, done with the buzz bait. Oh well, I'll put on a wacky and give that a try. Hopefully the sun isn't too bad for you, but it's just the angle we have to deal with. Something just picked it up. Something's got it. Here we go. Oh, no. Good old freaking logfish, man. Man, that sucks. Something was pecking at it too. Probably a bluegill and made it look like it had it. Ugh. And that is bank fishing at its freaking finest. All right, next spot. My biggest problem is I give one spot too much hope. Hope that there's gonna be a big one. This one's gonna be close quarters, but we'll see if we can't get anything right on the edge of these bushes here. All right. When you don't have any space to cast like this, I like to grab the edge of the wacky. Now I'm using a 6'6" pole. I'm a pretty tall guy, so I can maneuver it, but you just basically grab your worm like this. You point your tip down and then you flick it out like that. Pretty much got to the other side without getting stuck in any weeds. Generally, well, of course, grass on there. What's gonna bite it with grass? Probably nothing. All right, next spot. My son's hooked a 5-pounder right here. I've hooked a couple of good sized ones. There's a bass. He doesn't want it. He just swam away. Here's a little bass too. Maybe he realized that was a little too much for him to bear. Yep, something just bit it. Here we go, setting the hook. Yep, nice. That's a good one. That's a good one. I don't want him to bury himself. Oh yeah, that's a good one. There he goes. Yep, he just flipped my worm. There we go. This is why we come out here, guys. Oh, don't you do that. Oh, go, swim out, swim out, swim out. Okay, now come back to me. There we go. Guys, he's stuck in everybody else's line. Swim out. Swim out. The other way. Go the other way. There we go. There we go. Come my way. Come my way. There you go. Yep, yep, yep. Nice. Okay. Kind of buried himself. Oh, yeah. All right. That right there is why we come out in the morning, guys. Not too bad. That little 1/0 hook. Oh no, this guy's got another. Oh no, that's a stick. Thought it was a hook buried in his gullet. Anyways, see my hook right there on the edge? That guy wasn't gonna go anywhere. All right, let's pop him off. Just like this. Check that out, not too bad. That is a nice bass to start the day, especially before work. Kind of gives the incentive to get the day done. All right, let's get him back. And away he goes. Well, that fish right there made all the snags, all the break-offs, all the frustration worth it. One of the things I want to say to you is that every time I see people coming and fishing, they go straight up to this edge and then they cast as far as they can, like out in front of them. And they don't realize there's a bass tucked right there, or there's a bass tucked right over there. They don't cast the shoreline that they're on. They try to cast to the other side. And I can't tell you how many times I'll zip it just to the left or zip it just to the right, and bang, they nail it. So don't pass up the opportunity to check the bushes that are just to your right or just to your left, or even right here. I mean, sit back off the bank like 15 feet, throw right here on the edge, and sometimes you'll just see him pick up your line and swim off to the middle. Anyways, all right, kind of blew this hole up. We'll go find a different one. All right, we're just gonna cast the edge over here, unless we see something swim by. Sinking, it's sinking. I don't think anything's picked it up. Oh, something just got it. Here we go. Yep, nice. Get out of there, get out of there. I know there's a lot of sticks in there. That's another good one. Tighten this drag up. Get out, keep on top of this stuff. Keep on top of this stuff, don't you dare. Nice, oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right, this guy's probably gonna come off, but another nice one, dude, on the wacky. Perfect. Right on the edge of the mouth. Nice, dude. He threw my wacky, but look, right on the edge of the mouth. Oh, shoot, he just popped off. All right, not too bad. Take a look at that bass. Ooh, he's all fired up. See that dorsal fin? He is mad. He is literally warm to the touch. That's why he was so aggressive, but check out that mouth. Not too bad. All right. Fun for fishing before work, catching two freaking bass like this. Perfect. All right, let's get him under this log and away he goes. Oh, he was mad. Perfect. All right. Well, we're losing our daggum wackies, but this is Bass Pro Shops Tournament Series Sticko worm, which is just a regular stick bait like a Senko or whatever, you know. Anyways, this is called their Double Trouble. It's basically green pumpkin on one side and then it's watermelon red on the other side. And I think you get, what does it say, 16? Yeah, there's 16 in this pack, and this pack is probably like maybe $4. It works very well. It doesn't have the same action that, of course, a Senko does. Nothing does. That's why the Senko is the standard. But for a cheap wacky worm to throw and lose every time you hook a fish like that, these are a good option. Let me try to throw over here. I'm trying to stop it right to the edge of that muck, because I feel like that's where something's gonna sit, is just where it gets thick. Oh, yeah. Oh, dang it. Should have checked my flipping hook tie. Look at that, man. Bad hook tie. You see how it's all curly cued like that? That just means the line pulled out. Dang it. Dang, dude, that was a big one too. I don't know if you can see it in the video, but it was sitting on that chum over there, so I pulled it off into the water, and he almost hit it like a topwater. All right, just around the corner here. All right, I'm gonna cast on the other side of this bubbler real quick. Grab it, point it down, and flick it over there. Perfect. Yep, so I just picked it up, swimming with it. Got him, little guy. Not too bad. So, you can catch dinks. Man, look at that, hook down. That's kind of funny. I did give him a second to suck it in his mouth, but that's why you give them a second. These little guys, they'll only have like a small little corner of it in their mouth, but still not too bad. All right, let's get it back. That's what I want my worm to do, is go up the line and not fling off. All right, that's good. Caught one in this spot. So that's 3 bass for less than, I don't know, probably 40 minutes of fishing. I only had an hour before my alarm goes off, so I should be going off pretty soon here, and then I'll walk back to my car and drive to work. All right, guys. Hey, thanks for going fishing with me this morning. Hopefully you enjoyed those fish catches and those fish misses, and if I air them, me breaking my line and all sorts of stuff. It's always a fun adventure fishing from the bank when you're fishing underneath logs and everything. Those were a couple of good fish, a couple of small fish, a couple of good bites. Again, thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next one.